Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my latest news and updates, public offerings, and social links. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edits, or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and or subscribe are appreciated. I'll be continuing to do some remixing and remastering of my old beats in FL Studio. So once I left off, I was doing triplet. I do believe I'm still looking at just getting set up. Do some more setup here. I'm gonna get the headphones on. So that looks like it's coming through properly on stream. What I want to do is get these bass drums into key. It's going to be a bit difficult because they're kind of all over the place and they have other drums layered on top. So because there's 4, I imagine there's 4 inputs. Can I copy more than one? Select more than one like that? I think Shift just does that. Control Alt, Control Shift. No. It's one at a time. This will call this beat 2. Beat 3. So I might have copied them over, right? But of course I didn't. Fine. I believe I will be using the frequency shifter across the board. So I'll start loading those up. All right, so the frequency shifter, I'm not sure if it's even listed, is, and they're bridging up to 64-bit. A couple more happening. So hopefully we can get something that works. As I remember, in the key of G minor, A minor. So I'm just going to say this is C sharp major, become C sharp major, because it does sound more happy than it does sad. And then we'll call that with the root of A. Oops. Okay, A sharp. Is it A? Is A even in? No, I don't want to save. I really wish that wouldn't activate by default. Okay, so let's look at this here. Is it A? Oops. My dexterity is not very high today. It actually looks like it's D sharp. Yeah, it's totally looking like D sharp. Okay, so we're gonna go D sharp then. Project. Which as soon as I change it, it's gonna be like, show it on opening. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't know why they decided to make that, do that. It is quite annoying. Okay, so frequency shifters are in. Now I want kick drums, sweet spot kick drums. However, I can do that momentarily. Okay, so now I have to spread them across the channels. I suppose it might be easier just to copy and paste, paste, paste. And it would be to get into the piano roll and do it again and again and again. Even if I can't get it with the frequency shifter, I imagine I could probably pull it off with sweet spots. These are just 2 spots, so these 2 can go. Let's cut them. Then again, same thing. This time it's the bottom one. And again, are these even different? Yeah, they have different patterns or whatever, snare patterns. Okay. So all the different bass drums. Oops. I'm trying to switch between channels. It'd be nice if there was a hotkey for that. I think there is. Oops. Dexterity is way down today. Let's see. Well, actually, let's see. Let's go back to that. Okay. That doesn't look like it. At least I'm not seeing it. Looks like I lost all my pop-ups too here. Looks like someone is shooting at me. Or rather was. So it's showing up here. Let's make this unclickable. So this just sits on top all the time. That's annoying. Anyway, what are they saying? I can't see it. Just that stream at one spot running. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. Be nice if there was. I could just, switch between channels here without having to click around, but that's not a thing. Okay, so that looks done. I'm sure that's all of them. Nope. Okay. Okay, so now it's done. Let's push play here. Okay, so now they still need to be sent. And what did I say? G sharp? D sharp. Okay, so let's get this first one sitting on D sharp. I'm not sure where it's sitting right now. Let's move everything else here. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so Be nice if there was like a button here to slow things down temporarily, not totally turn it off. Like this. This. It's too slow. It's slower. So it looks like G sharp. So we want to come down to, what did I say? D sharp, which is, I don't really need to calculate anymore because I have tools for that. So we're sitting at, what did I say? G sharp. And then we want to come down to D sharp. Okay. No, I think that was the wrong G sharp. Let's try G sharp 2. Sorta, I guess. Maybe it wasn't G sharp, maybe it was D. Just one more. Up, down. Okay, so that was the wrong way, I think. Okay, this is getting kind of annoying. My tools aren't perfect, but they're near perfect. There we go. Still one too high. Up now. Let's try A and come down. Maybe it's just off. Yeah, I think it's just off a little bit. So we'll bring it up 50 hertz or 100 hertz, 500 hertz. Thanks. Oh, and I don't have a reset button. Is there somewhere a reset? Yeah, default. Good. Cool. So bring it up a little bit. How high? Much more. Maybe 50. That's too much. 10 hertz, 15 hertz. Whoa. That was quite the jump, man. It's super sensitive. There-ish. Looks good. How much should we come down? Like -6. Okay. Let's hear that with everything else, I suppose. Except for the trombone. The high end didn't like that so much, but it's just gonna have to be the way it is. And I do believe these first two are the same notes. This one just has a little bit of interesting sound effect in the background. So I'm just gonna drop this one, replace with none, because there is no delete in this version of FL Studio. So preset as. Okay. It's just telling me that it's bridging up. So it looks like there's like a subharmonic here. I if I should just roll that off. Okay. So what's going on here now? We want this to come up a little bit. Or we can bring it super down. Okay, so it says C. Let's go C2. Reset this. And go down to D. Pretty much where I was on the other one. D, A, D sharp. Okay, let's put this back. And cut the, oh yeah, there's no, there's no, what do you call it on here? There's no solo sound or solo band. Okay. I don't mind that. That's not too bad. Let's continue. Get a part where all the parts are playing. And probably right here. Okay, let's snap this cell. And I think they're turned off right now. That's why I can't hear them. No, they're on. That's just not the right one. Okay, so where do you guys play? Oh, they're turned off on the channel here. I did say where I shift somewhere else, I have to shift in the same spots, everywhere else. Let's tighten this stuff up here. Like that. I'm gonna give it a quick save because that was risky. Felt really risky. Use. Perhaps I'll set it up to save FLPs. Because I don't feel like seeing it process the zip every time I want to save. Okay, so let's go save FLP, because that took way too long. Save and yes, and then done instantly pretty much. Let's tighten these up here. So I can get more space here. Of course, this is the version where the sends are constantly there. I'm not sure I can move them. X is nothing. Can I say view, remove sends, hide sends? It's right side. They're just always there. Yeah, they're just always there. That's white tracks. Okay, there we go. More space now. What's this? Q. I don't think there's anything put in there. Just out in space, outer space. I think that was my original curve. The magic button curve machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, something like that. Want this one. G. I'm gonna head to 1. Is it even playing that anymore? What is this? Chorus. Chorus auto. There's nothing. It's no automation, so I don't know exactly what it is. Chorus auto. Not sure. It must have been some sort of automation that never made the cut. Let's insert a new one. Insert one. This is scale. Then we'll hit here. Oops. Damp, record, major, and this is D sharp or C sharp. D sharp, C sharp, major. C sharp, major, C sharp, major. Okay. So where's this sitting? It's sitting on G. Is G in the, of course I accidentally activated something I didn't want to. Is G in the scale? It is not. It is quite high. We want to kind of keep it around the same area that it was. However, we do want to come down some. So if we're going to go anywhere, we're going to go down. The G in our next F sharp. So in relation to where the other one was in G, right? Wait a minute. So then was G sharp, this was G. We change it to A. Change the G sharp to G sharp. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to come down. Like I said, we want to keep sort of the same system. So let's go ahead and just recycle the frequency shifter from here. And of course, everything goes a little wonky. Okay. Now, where are we? We're at F. It's that in the scale. My piano roll closed. And it's now big against small again. F is in fact on the scale. F sharp was the next one down. Do we in fact want to be on G? Because we moved from G sharp to G sharp. This was G, but it's not in the scale. That's right. So we want to keep in the scale. Let's push it up to F sharp. So this is D. That's right too, because it's different. All right. Go G sharp 3. It was in G, right? We want to come down to F sharp. Which is just one note. Did that work? Not really. This is here too, so let's turn that off. Sharp, yeah, that worked. Okay. That sounds really low. So that's a C. So in relation, why does my piano roll close? Am I closing it? Must be closing it. In relation to G sharp, of course, it's above by 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C, the 1, 2, 4, 5 will end up G sharp or F sharp. So what would G sharp? C super low. G sharp. F sharp, but we want to go up to F sharp. Right. Let's try that way. Let's see. Has it been running this whole time? Is that the right one? No, that's the wrong one. I totally. Oh no, that's the right one. Didn't move though. Yeah, it was totally the wrong one. Okay, so I screwed this one up. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to undo. Can I? No. Okay. This is messed up now. Is what? G, right? G. I wanted to take it what? F sharp. It's only one. One more here, but it doesn't say that because it's too low. this right. Hmm. It's a bit better, still a little much. Just 6. Okay. Back to where we were, I hope. Okay, so let's get this right now. This is C, and we want to come down to G sharp. C2. That's A. Close, not quite. Try this, maybe. It's 33 off by a couple cents, so it's more of a B. A. Still an A. It turns up to C, G sharp, and we'll drop it 6 hertz again. Too much. Let's try 4 hertz. That's good. Super surgical. Okay, that's snare drum. This is snare drum sound. Okay. Oh, I need to mute the channels here. I don't. Let's just mute these. It's actually pretty clean of a snare, but that's right. There's like multiple snare hits somewhere here. So we got like a tinny sound in there. Let's see if that's anywhere else. Tinny sound is all by itself, so that's good. Stick it out here. It's like a G. So I'm just going to grab this guy and we'll toss it on there and we'll see where it puts it. Because that seems like the same sort of tuning. A bit lower that way. Except we want to come down to D. As last time, we're at G sharpish. This time G sharp 5. So we want to go G sharp 5 and then down to D sharp. Straight on the money. Just off a little bit here and there. Tiny bit more. Okay, that should be fine. Good snare drum happening on here. Close that off, close this off. Bring the hi-hat, see where the hi-hat's sitting. Okay, so I do believe this does have its own little... Okay, so we got a bell in there. We have a bell anywhere else? It's more of a shaker. Because we can hear that hi-hat in the first beat, right? The first bass drum. Got kind of an open hi-hat and then a bit of shaker. Still gonna use this symbol on it. Do I need to move it? Let's mute it here. And we'll see if we can find a center frequency. C sharp, it looks like. Wish I could just mute just that bell. I mean, I can. So say like a C sharp. Bring it down one. This is C sharp like a million, C sharp 9 or something. Yeah, I gotta change this though. There's gonna have to be a new version of frequency shifter. Also with a better formula too. Okay, so that's wrong. Just want this C sharp 9. Just there. We just want to come down 1 to C. Set this and it should be okay. Yeah. Just bring a little more oomph to it, just like the rest of the drums. And we'll turn back on the bell. See, everything seems to play well, much better together now. Okay, let's check with the beat. Of course, it's not there. So now that setup is done, I can get into a bit more of the interesting part and start fiddling with the actual sound. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to copy. Oops. Oh yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if it lets you do. Yeah, it does. Okay, so drag and drop. Okay. In fact, yeah. Okay, so it's already kind of set up like that. There's a million warnings. And I do believe snare drum's already in there. Hi-hat is not. So let's bring in cymbals hi-hat. At this point, I'm just going to close all the windows so I don't get bogged down by CPU usage. In fact, I could probably turn on Smart Disable for all plugs, and then I can get all my CPU back for when nothing's happening. However, perhaps I might not have done that. Okay, so I got tenor trombone. What is this tenor what? Tenor short what? Tenor short, it just says tenor short. Tenor short what? Trombone, trumpets, so saxophone. Man, I don't even know exactly, but I gotta go look. I got this from 0G, I think. Killer horns. 0G. Phantom horns. It's still old. Nice old school camp. It's best service. That's what I got. Before they went under. Yes, I can look there. I doubt it's going to give me. There's Killer Horns 2. I never did get Killer Horns 2. Okay, best service. Let's see if there's any sort of listing. There's even a stolen version. Wow, the best service is still there. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything. Is there more pictures? There's no more pictures. There's just one picture. And back in the day, I actually paid for this. There's no description. Baritone sax, tenor what sax? Well, here's the listing, right? Is it here? It's not there anymore. Totally gone. Yeah, no, it's totally gone. Maybe I can pull up the source. What is this? Killer Horns and Sonic. Is there an archive page? What is this? Source, personalized, archive, cached. There we go. B-Link. What is this? It doesn't say anything. So I imagine it's stacks. It's gotta be. Anyway. Okay, so it's tenor. I'll use tenor on it. Tenor sax. I have two. I have tenor sax and tenor trombone. Okay. I wonder if this will show me anything. I think this is just a contents. Yeah, been in a queue. Okay, so Killer Horns. Okay, so here's sort of a review. Of course, it's a PDF. Killer Horns. Okay. Review. Okay, best service review. Best service accordions. Wow. I'm not going to find anything, so I'm just going to drop that. And since I have two, let's use two. Well, what is it, I wonder? Okay, I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? Is it muted? Sounds like a saxophone. Definitely a saxophone. More than a trombone. Let's hear the trombone. Yeah, definitely a saxophone. Okay, so tenor. Go tenor sax. And didn't load. What happened? What the? No, it's still loading. There it is. And then we have baritone. Baritone what? Saxophone? Baritone. Why can't I hear things when I use that? Okay, so that's obviously a saxophone as well. I'm not sure that I have a baritone sax. Bass guitar, bass trombone. What kind of sax do I have? The tenor. That's it, I think alto. Tenor and alto. Let's see, what does tenor, oops. Okay, whatever. What does tenor have? Overtone, breath, first harmonic. But that overtone's not very good. Ooh. Why do things take so long to load sometimes? So let's go maybe bass. Let's go bass. With a bass guitar. Replace with bass. Let's check out bass trombone, see what's in here. So just first harmonic, overtones, and breaths. So pretty much the same thing. Really got to refine these tools a little bit more. I will refine them rather. Okay, so let's go bass. Do I have anything? Contra, bassoon. Okay. And alto what? Okay, so that's probably gonna load alto sax. Good. Let's go alto sax. So it's gonna load. Let's have 12 everything. Wait for that last one to load. Probably because it's bridging it in, it takes so long to load. Yeah. Okay, so overtone 0 to 8. Okay. So all these sweet spots are loaded. That's nothing. Let's do some very, very gentle nudging because sweet spots is quite the tool. C sharp major, and then my key is my root rather is D sharp. Okay, so where is my fundamental? For BD1, fundamental is sitting at D sharp 2, which is where? D sharp 2 is called. This D sharp 2, 78, so it's here. Boost by 3. It's very subtle stuff here. Let's go turn these off. Tighten this up. I don't know why the high part's moving here. Super tight. The zero in what's our width? That'd be like 75 is center. Anyway, on to the next one, fullness. We'll go full close with that. Hollowness we don't want to bother with, I don't think. Okay. Bringing the attack here. This is looking like it's like right on the point there. It's not even doing anything. That's because I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm going to start looking at my banner before doing any editing because it's getting annoying where I'll be working on something and it's not even the right one. Okay. So let's go notes. Scale harmonics. This is set up already. I want G sharp 2. I'll give it a +3 boost. Loosen up the poles, tighten up these poles. Look at it before and after. Definitely boosting. Okay, so for this instrument, we kind of want to highlight some of the stuff. We don't want to hide anything as we're not using a roll-off or whatever. Okay, so this harmonics, and then we'll sort of find where we're at here. So just do a super boost. Snap this to 3s. Let's figure out where we are. Up on it. Okay, so we want somewhere around here, I suppose. Again, this is a G sharp. Let's try a low one. Where are we? Somewhere down there. Let's loosen up the poles. Okay, I'm liking that. However, that's quite a boost. Let's go by 3 again. I just kind of want to make it stick out a little bit. Let's tighten it up. Let's see where it's at. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, let's loosen it up. There we go. You can hear it doing its thing. Whoa, what happened there? So we set this. Let's bring this down. Sit with that hi-hat. Love ALB comment. Bro, are you on FL10? Yes, sir, I'm on FL10 because... Maybe ma'am? I don't know. I can't see, the picture's too small. Because FL Studio's arpeggiator in 21, from 10 to 21, it changed. So it's really weird that it does. But if you try to load something from an older version of FL Studio and the newer version, the arpeggio messes up and it sounds funny. But yes, FL10. I feel you, FL10 is coated. I suppose it's got blocks. At least they used to be blocks. You have to enter a special key to get blocks back. Which, yes, I grew up in the day of blocks. All right, so I'm targeting this area here. I want to bring that up to sort of match with the hi-hat. It's starting to get nasally, though. Let's try pulls the other way. Kinda. Let's turn this link off and we'll close the top. Open the bottom. Kind of. It's still really nasally. Loosen it back up. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's bring it down. It's bringing a lot of that hi-hat with it, and it's also higher than the fundamental, which is not good. Okay, so let's boost over here some more. Get that fundamental back up there. Oof. It's kicking now. Okay. That seems like really, I don't know, round. Just gonna leave it like that, though, I suppose. Let's open up fullness and bring that in somewhat. Let's close it up nice and tight. It's quite loose. Wow. Just cut it. So we lose everything, eh? Okay, so with pulls, let's loosen that up. Pull looser. How long is that? 100. What does that sound like with everything else? It kind of blends better now. Okay, so it sounds more like this one now. Like it sounds more the same. Let's quite dull though. Like I don't want to be pulling on it that hard. Told myself I wouldn't pull on this too hard, and I'm already up to like crazy numbers. Okay, so let's go 3. Let's drop everything down here. We'll just drop it in half. That way I have a good reference. So 9, let's go half. Let's go 4.5. 18, half of 18 is 9. And then we'll pull on this and we'll see what happens here. See if we can get this hi-hat to come down a bit. Yeah, there we go. That's sort of what I'm looking for. Better. That way we're not murdering everything else and we can ease up on the fundamental and we just bring things up this way. Still really cutting everything else, eh? Okay, bring this back a bit. Actually, I don't want to, I do. What happens if I mix 50s? Mix in 50s-ish. Okay, no mix. This is what it used to sound like. Okay, bring this in. Okay. This. Okay, and this. Okay, maybe this and this. I'll tighten those. Oof. I think that was just me spinning the knob. It went a little crazy. That's 0 to 800 too, that's why. So let's drop that. It's more full body now. And our fundamental is wrong. That's right. Just needs a bit more of a boost. Tighten it. There we go. Maybe not that tight though. What are we looking at? And let's try 8. Just want to lean into it. All right. Then we kind of want everything to sound the same, so I don't know why I bothered bringing these in. I'll have to do some post adjustments anyway. Oh, I'm joking the frequency. So shifters. Great. Now I gotta go back and redo this. Remember, this was G, and I want to bring it down to F sharp. Okay, so it's G3. Just come down 1. Of course, it disappears, huh? Then, 4 hertz, was it? There, okay, fixed. Okay, so this time I just want to drop these, not the frequency shifter. Why aren't they going away? Okay, so there's that's tunes. Okay, then we'll just copy this over. Okay. Why do I still have this one here? Up. Okay, so I'll close everything. To get things to sound coherent or rather right, I have to move the fundamental stuff around. So this one's fundamental is D sharp. What was this one? This is D sharp too, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this stays where it is. Doesn't this one hit lower though? That's fine. Then so that one just stays where it's at. I'll do some voluming later. So this is F sharp. So I gotta move this up to F sharp. I'm not sure that's even in range. F sharp there. Frequency is 185 and it's out of range. Okay, so I guess I turn this off. And then this one becomes F sharp. F sharp, and we'll go by boost by 9. Width of 50. Pulls at 8. Everything else looks nominal. Okay. And again, this needs to be a way up there, F, or down there? Up there, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure up there. Okay, well, so this one moved up, right? So let's move it up. Where's F right here? Okay. Everything else stays the same. And then this guy, I think is a C or something. G sharp. G sharp 1, even. So it's the same. Or was it that much lower? I don't know. We'll find out here. Now I'll turn this off first, and I want to see where this guy's sitting. G sharp 1. G sharp 1. So I do believe this one is lower. G sharp 1, which is what frequency? 52. It's just right there on the edge of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up the bottom a bit. Open it up. Is it at 12? We'll bring it down to 6. Okay. So that sounds like I guess, right? Super huge. Sounds right though. Okay, let's turn this up faster here. They actually look like they're sitting too high. Yeah, they look like they're sitting too high. Maybe they're mixing together. It's too high. So what is it? Is the EQ or the frequency shifting? Looks like the frequency of the EQ. On 4. Like it's sitting at E. So we're going to drop this down one. Maybe this is broken. Harmonics, G sharp 2. D sharp. D sharp? Did I have it set to D sharp or G sharp? I had it on G sharp. Right? It's way down here now. Okay. I'm getting a little confused here. Maybe because this is pulling on it too. So there's a whole other bottom end there. But this should fix that. It's because it's pulling on the whole thing. Okay, let's try a sharper, more narrow band here. Okay, the harmonic's living somewhere else. I got that wrong the first time around. Where's the harmonic living here? That E? Okay, so let's come up to E, I think. E here. E2 again. And then it's E3. Okay, so let's go E2. And I want to go to D sharp too. And oof. It's crazy. There's 2 there. What's this thing? It's like this. Oops. It's like that. So that. And then like this. No, this. Yeah. So it looks like it's there now. It's just really hard to tell, right? Let's do a roll off. Here, that. What's this? Target. It's it doesn't have by note. Okay, frequency 78. Where's it sitting now? 65. Let's try right on 78. Definitively there now. Let's replace this. Not the frequency. Actually, yeah, the frequency shifter now. Yeah, I gotta replace them both now. They're quite similar. Let's might as well make them similar. Yeah, this is still sitting here. This is not good. Master to school, file, save next to track. Drop that. Throw the roll off. Okay, so this one has more bottom in it too, right? Maybe let's make it without. Let's get just this part. Looks okay. Massive. That's fine. That's where it's supposed to be. Snare. Okay, again, we just want to subtly tweak things. I'm constantly just taking a scalpel and just pulling Jack the Ripper. Let's get this roll off happening here. Say roll off. Quick roll off. What is that? 60. Let's come up to, let's say the bottom of that looks like 80. We'll go 78, right? Because that's the bottom of the track, so to speak. In fact, maybe we'll see what that later once I get to bigger speakers. Okay. Fullness, attack, and snap. And then, what is this again? This is D sharp. D sharp 5. It's not going to be there. Where's D sharp 5 live? D sharp 5 lives at 600, so that'll be in ring. Scale harmonics. C sharp notes. C sharp 5 is here. That's not where I want it, right? C sharp 5. Okay. D sharp 4, D sharp 5. And then we'll boost that by about 3. Super loose. It's already pretty much standing, so don't want to touch on that too much. So 2.5 to 5 is around here. It's like a 7. Harmonics. Note. D sharp 6. Gain by 3. No pulls. How wide that is. So chop that width in half, about 12.5. Still quite wide. Oh, it's way down there. You can see it notching out. Let's try D sharp 7. Dunk. Okay. A little bit of a bump there, widen it out. What does it look like on the spectrum? So it's kind of standing out a bit. Leave it there, I suppose. We'll reset this. Let's go to 1250 again. Okay. Pick this up, maybe. That's a nice sound. Okay, and then way up here. What's that? It's 10,000. It's like a 9. So D sharp 9. I got it. I do. Loosen that up. Okay. We'll open up the top here. Didn't do much, but to make it worse. Yeah, it did make it worse. Okay, so we'll leave that off. What's this? Let's pull it. Some body. Oh, I don't know, like a loady. So t-shirt 2, which is 78. That's not in range. T-shirt 3, which is 156. Yeah, it's in range. Okay, so we'll keep it there. This up. Tighten that up. Loosen it up. Let's drop this down a bit. Instead, we just want to touch on things. Okay, else down a bit. Okay, so is that better or worse? I got like a cup sound going on, so let's drop this. Okay, we'll bring it up. Okay, so where's the cup coming from? The ring? Yeah, there it is. Somewhere around here. Ooh, there. More body. There. It's quite unnatural, but yeah. Hi-hats. I can't do much to hi-hats because they also exist other places, so you gotta kind of blend them. They're quite low too. Just that low. Yeah, they're just barely existing. Okay. Let's do the same thing here. We'll bring the body down a bit. Off. There's nothing down here. Clang. Presence. Remember. Super tight. Super tight. This is sharp. Like I said, it was center was G sharp. Wrestling. I'm currently learning C++ and SynthEdit. I have a demo version and don't mind buying the version and how to zoom in and out in SynthEdit. I have a demo version and don't mind buying the version and how to zoom in or out and something. Are you asking how to zoom in and out? I have a whole tutorial series on my YouTube channel. Bear with me. So I'm just going to send this. It goes YouTube. Well, you obviously know that it's there. JWP, YouTube, right? Hopefully that works. Let me check that first. And in the UI, okay, I don't have any web browsers open. In the UI version, it's like the first video. It tells you how to zoom. However, I will show you how to zoom. So videos, playlists. Listen to the documentation. Oh, this thing's in the way. Can I sneak in? No. Okay. Make it clickable. Okay. So yeah, there's a video in here. Documentation UI. So it's the second video. And in order to zoom in and out, I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, is you hold shift and then double click. And then this is the new view. This is supposed to be 1.5. And you can hold control or shift and use your mouse wheel. Control. And use your mouse wheel, or you can use a touchpad gesture, also holding control and 2 fingers on a touchpad zooms. Right click, holding shift and hitting structure is the same thing as holding shift and double click. There's multiple ways to get into the new view. So I hope that helps. No, I don't want to save that. And you asked before if I'm going to be looking at doing any third-party stuff in Synthedit. Eventually, I am going to be looking at iPlug though. And it looks like I'm about 15 seconds behind, so hopefully you're patient enough to catch that. All right, so now presentation kit. So I do want to do some targeting as usual. What did I say? G sharp. Okay, so we'll do G sharp and a D sharp. So we'll go scale harmonics. And for the D sharp, we're looking at the G sharp rather. G sharp 8, G8. Okay, we go by notes. G8, G8 there. We'll boost like crazy just for now. Okay, it's not doing anything. Am I in the right one? Yeah. Oh, is it off? Not off. Why didn't that do anything? Oh, because no, it's fine. It's in the wrong area. Okay, so let's try G sharp 9, I guess. G sharp 7. Anything? There we go. Okay, there it is. And we'll go 0 pulls. We just want to like subtly touch it, right? We want the center to sit there, like how it is now, but that's not quite center. G7, I want to come up to G8. But it doesn't seem like it wants to sit on G8. Yeah, it does. Okay. And what kind of width is that? We'll bring that down to 1,000-ish. And we don't want to boost that much. I mean, we kind of do, but it just feels really drastic, and I don't know why. Because it's out of range? Okay, these poles are tight. Let's loosen up the poles. Yeah, look, it's way up there, eh? Let's try the D then. Still too high, D7 maybe. Okay, we'll tighten it back up. Still too low, I don't like that. G7, a little higher. D8. Man, that's quite the jump. Okay, so what's in the middle here? C. And where does C relate from D? So it's 1, 2, 3. Or what power is that? C's not even on the list. Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3. That's a dissonant. Not a dissonant, but like that's a diminished. I don't want a diminished. Right next to it's pretty much dissonant as 1. Let's just 5 here. So G sharp, right? I think that's the best I'm gonna get. It's G sharp 7. No 7. G sharp 7. C. Okay, that's where it's gonna have to go. Let's loosen things up here. See what we got. I don't like that. Let's link things, tighten it up. Boost crazy. Tight. Loose. Open up the top. Oh, excuse me. Right there, I suppose. I don't like that though. But these, like, what's the difference here? Go 5,000. It's quite a jump. Okay, we'll loosen up the top. Final. That's what? 8. Okay, and then up here, what is this? It's supposed to be a G. Note like G9. Okay, 0 poles, or 1 pole rather. Okay, so where's that sitting? 1329. It's not really targeting much. Let's go by 1,000 here. 1,000. Just crazily. Getting a bit of it. Okay, we'll drop that down to about 15. That bell's really hitting it, but that hi-hat isn't so much. No, it's barely even touching that bell. Okay, so let's loosen up the top again. I can see it here. This is already maxed out. Let's pull on this. It is kind of holding that bell better. Let's go to 15. Up. Loud. Let's go 500. Okay, so still boosting. And bring this down. Yeah, there we go. 18. let's hear it with everything else. All right, so that's pretty extra crispy. I do need an ear break. I'm going to take an ear break because what I'm hearing is totally feeling disastrous. Give it one more time before an ear break. It looks like I was missing the alto. Yeah, it's a lot of like crispy sounds in there. Gotta do some controlling with. So I'm gonna take a short ear break. And yeah. All right. Probably not as long of ear break as clinically required, however. It's fine. Okay, so right away I can see this is boosted too much. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not even the target. That's probably on the bass drum, yeah. No, that's the hi-hats. Where's that coming from? There it is. So there's totally like a clang there. What does that sound like without? So that's the bell thing. Maybe turn that down a bit. Let's back up. Is that not responding to velocity? Velocity noise voice gain. Let's turn this up. Is it at 25? Eight? It's 100% here. This has always weirded me out how this works. Let's go undo, undo, undo. Trying to get back to. I think it's just going back and forth, eh? What are my settings here? Yeah, 999. Okay, undo panel roll. That's better. Now, let's turn this up to about 50. Where's it go to? 100, right? 50. Local scale levels. It doesn't even work. It's like backwards. It's like broken until it's backwards. Control Z. So let's do these then, since it's backwards. And then multiply by about 75. Okay. Then we go backwards. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Maybe not that low, I guess. Let's max them out. Open them down. Up rather to 75 for some reason. 50. 90. 80. Okay. The bass drum contained them too, especially that one, the second one here. What is it? No, that's not the one. Yeah. What does it sound like if I drop this guy off? Whoa. Ouch. Okay. So, boost them. 0 this, so it's okay, so that sounds okay. Just want to highlight that. Now it definitely sounds more cohesive. Correlation meter's not happy. Never is when I use my plugins, or it's not bad now. Okay. Looking at some instruments now. I could probably do some chopping and stuff. I'll worry about image stereo imaging later. I'll get to sculpting right now. Let's start with baritone. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna save. That's a little scary. Yes, then do some sculpting here. So just focus on just this baritone. Ooh, so what do these notes do? Okay, so these are arpeggiated. A sharp 4 is our lowest. So let's look at that as a sine wave. There's no add. And we'll see where our bottom end is sitting. Everything takes so long to load. Let's close this. I guess I don't do that. Okay. Turn these down. I got a sine wave. And when I say A sharp 4, I can move it out of the way. And then we'll set this so this doesn't work like that. Piano, can I say just, no, I think it's just piano, okay. Let's go C. A3. Okay, so where's this sitting? But I feel like it's down here. What happens if we cut it down there? It's loud. What happens if we cut it down there? What's this? It's leveling. And what is A sharp? No, A sharp is 8. Looks like it's kind of, that's where it's sitting. Is it 98? 58? There's a low shelf here. I kind of don't want to bump into the other instruments, but I think that's just like, I wouldn't say undertones, but that's what it feels like. What does that sound like with the bass drum? I like it. Let's see if I can make that work. So that's why I want to cut do my best I can to keep these other lower nodes there. And I'll worry about the what's it called? Dynamic EQs later. Those will repair it. So first harmonic, really bottom. I'm gonna say like 28 or 58 or something. 58, yeah. So what happens if I boost here? Nothing. Just not doing anything. Not sure why. Channel 7. Yeah. Close everything. Maybe it's not turned on. That's probably what it is. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. Okay, and then we'll grab this beefy port here. Tighten everything up. Pull on that. Getting a little nasally. There. We'll bring in the saturator. Ease up on that. Wow, eh? Just where it starts to cut into the mix. Yeah. And pull it down. Don't think I really want to make room for anything else. We got noise string and pick slap. What does that sound like? Okay. We got tenor. So I believe the idea here too is to kind of make space between them so we can hear the two different instruments. Alto sax and tenor sax. Kind of got the same ranges. So where are they sitting on the spectrum here? Close everything. Let's get some. I'm gonna save. I'll get some. Cut this. Put this down. Where is alto? Okay, alto is there. Baritone. That's what I just did. Tenor. Yeah, okay. So let's go. So much stuff. 9 plus. And let's go over here. We'll save this as a default here. ULT. Boom, boom. Then here. Time plus. And we'll do some differentiating between the colors. Okay. What is this looking like? Now they're sitting right beside each other, yeah. I like how they're off a little bit. Kind of play with each other. It looks like tenor is obviously lower than alto. So let's get those bodies happening. What I'll do is I'll separate these, tighten things up, bring it in, boost it. Of course, my root is what? Like a D sharp, right? So where's what's down here? D sharp 3. But it looks like it goes to C. So we'll do C. So that's the lower note, so C2. Something like that. Drop the bottom. Tighten the bottom. And bring in the width. This. See, I'm getting this. I'm trying to target this guy, but I'm getting this one. Maybe we'll try the lower C. There we go. Sorta. Here. So we'll do kind of the same thing to the next one. Turn off the link here. This down, pulls up. Width in the middle somewhere. Did I even change this? Yeah, I did. 464. Then full gain. This one will be C2. Oh, it looks much different. Super high. Okay. So now let's pull this down. Gain 30. Ooh. Go gain 15-ish, maybe just 6. Then this guy's same thing. Gain 6. Close everything. We'll see what that looks like again. This one's totally boosting more. Let's see if we can catch this guy up here. not sure I'm gonna be able to get things to sit the way I want them to. Let's go export. Let's see what's high in the higher spectrum. Blue, right? Blue. Make this one orange, whatever color that, green, orange, whatever. Okay, actually we gotta change it to, let's go red. And, I gotta export them to, this is what, channel 9? So send it at 9. And we'll send this one, it's on 8. I don't really like that color, let's pick a different color here. Black. Bring them in here. Underlay. Uh-oh. Okay, so it doesn't work like that. How do I get it to? No active changes. Whatever. So let's bring this in here, import. Imports. Does it just not work? Because they're bridged, that's right, they don't work. Something to remember in the future that I gotta use then plus 32-bit, I think, which requires the weirdo stuff happening. I don't think they can come into each other because they just can't. Oh, they can. Okay. That's kind of all I need then. Okay, so wait. Well, that didn't work. Obviously, this one needs to come up a bit. Something like that. More still, a little bit more. Alright, so now let's get them to make some room for each other. Get them to share a K. Best I can do for now, I suppose. That's 0 to 0. Pitch 1000. Width, say 500. 750 here. Which one is this? Tenor. And we'll boost it both. Let's look at them, right? Let's see what they're needing boosting. So this one can use the 700. Obviously. Okay. Alto. Go 50 here. By 6 with 500. Just something to highlight them. As much as I don't like changing their natural state. And now they can come up. Well, actually, they can stay down there. Everything else has to come down, so that's it. Before I was pushing at around 30. I think I might want to push a little harder. What's going on here? don't think I can. Let's just go right before it sort of crosses over, right? And so obviously everything needs to come down. Let's close everything. And we're looking at the dB meter generally. So let's use this because it's on the end. So we're sitting at about 24. Let's go down 30. That doesn't even have a roll off. Either of them do. What is this one again? Okay, so that's kind of up there. Let's roll that off. But this other one's gonna need a different roll off because it's way lower. Guess we could just look at this screen. See where its roll off is. Is that G sharp, right? 50. Down 50. Okay, so we don't want to neuter it. Let's bring it down to 40. It's decent. And we're sitting at it. Pretty much right there. Where's this sitting? Okay. Snare drum is probably way up there. It's actually not. Is it affecting? It is affecting the final though. And crossing 0. Okay, so let's make some more room. 7.5. 4.5. 4.5. 5. Drop this 5. 3. 3. 1.5. Okay. And hats. Okay, so they're not on this part of the beat. So those are quite low, we're not crossing 0. Still okay. That is quite loud though, so let's drop it. 7.5. Now everything should be fitting together a bit better. want these to sit higher. So pull them up a little bit. I like that last oomph. Okay, so what's doing that? That's we'll tighten this up a little more. Boost it again, give some back. Got some top down. I guess I should have made a fair warning about that. Okay. So I want to look at RX right quick because I do like to use RX for final leveling for my precuts for when I listen to things in different speakers and stuff. Get an idea of where the beat is because ear breaks are important. And listening to music over time tends to change. Anyway, let's go back to processor and then allows control. And I want to see what usually is the lowest here. Short term, momentary. Okay, so it goes to 0. What's the high? What's this integrated? 10, -10. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I want because I was doing different things before and it just sounds really flat. Like everything sounds really uncompetitive, so to speak. And I used to aim for 9, but 10 generally probably where I want to be. And that's 10 here. So again, fair warning. The algorithms are fighting with each other. Pumping and this thing. That's monstrous. The roll-off's not working. Oh man, those bottom booms are huge. Okay, so after that, I want to look at some stereo imaging. This is direct wave, so I can do some stereo imaging right from the machine here. I might want to bake these. I don't think I can really. Some of them can't be baked, like this. I mean, I can determine how it's playing. Might be the best way to go. It can be upgraded like this. However, I think that's it for today. That was quite a bit. It's a long session. Got a lot in. One more time for the road. The trombone just had to be part of it. Yeah. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit. Or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and/or subscribe are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.